Do you ever feel like life throws you curveballs when you're least prepared? Imagine having everything that you need right when you need it, but without the stress and last-minute scrambles. Hi friends, I'm Simply Sherry, and I have another marathon video for you where I'm going to share 5 grab and go kits that will have your essentials from laundry days to self-care, menopause relief, and period kits. So let's get you organized and ready for those times when you need to run out the door. Whether you're a busy working mom or a college student, laundry day doesn't have to be a hassle. This simple laundry kit will help streamline your routine to make laundry easier and faster. Hi friends, I'm Simply Sherry. I help you have less stress and more peace by creating a home you love. Whether that home is a house, an apartment, or a college dorm, this kit will help you do laundry a little bit more smoothly because you will have everything at your fingertips. By the way, this is my alma mater, Cal Berkeley. Go Bears! Shout out to the college students. And when my daughter started college in the dorms where she was at, the laundry units were on a whole different floor. That was what it was like for me when I was in the dorms. And then when my son moved to his apartment on the East Coast, his laundry facilities are in the basement. So that's very typical, whether you're in an apartment, the dorms, or even if you're in your house with your laundry room. This is also a kit that can work for you, especially for your kids. So when my kids turned 11, I paid it forward that I told them once you turn 11, you are doing your own laundry. Because when I turned 11, I was in middle school and we had gym class and we had our gym uniform. And my mom said, who was working full time, driving 1 hour to work one way and 1 hour back, she said, it's time for you to learn how to do laundry, because I had to take care of my gym uniform, which was perfect to pay that forward to my kids. So I've been doing laundry since I was 11. Some of you may have been sooner. But still, laundry is something like, it's not something like I look forward to. It's not relaxing for me. I can move furniture, I can assemble furniture, I can declutter a whole house, I can clean under the kitchen sink, around the toilet, you know. Those things, they're fine with me, but for some reason, I don't like doing laundry. Raise your hand if you're with me. And definitely I don't like ironing. Okay, this is the laundry kit that I made for my daughter. So the first thing you're going to need is some type of storage or container. It can be a basket, it could be a plastic bin like this that looks like a basket, or it has that weaved design. It could be a tote bag, it could be a backpack, shoebox, or one of those cleaning caddies that has a handle. Anything that you think would work for you, get a container. Then the next thing you're going to do is think about everything that you need for laundry day, whether you have stains on your shirt, if you're going to be laundering delicates, your basic like detergent, maybe dryer balls or dryer sheets. You're going to put them all in here. So let me show you what I've put for hers. This is what the kit looks like when it's facing forward. So when you're looking at it, it's like that. And what I've done to organize inside this container, because there are smaller items, I wanted to make sure they weren't like bouncing around in here. So I do have smaller organizers within this. If that's something that you like to do, you can try it out. If it doesn't work, that's completely fine, right? It might be good enough for you just to dump everything in here. But I like to have it where you're looking at it, you can see everything and you know where to access. If you want the wrinkle release, it's here. If you want the dryer balls, it's here, versus everything kind of mixed in. All right, so let's start here from the front. I do have this rack that is has clips on it. Okay, there are 12 clips, I believe. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 12. Okay, and then it folds so that it's portable. This actually comes in a pack of 2. And then the hanger part here twists, and then there's this part here where you can close it to hold on to the rod a little bit better, or a hook, and then you can open it to fit the rod, and then, like I said, close it to kind of make sure it doesn't slip out. And the great thing is that it's portable and foldable. So when you're done, you can just put away back in here into the kit. And you use this stuff for, let's say, underwear, bras. delicate items, maybe silk camisoles that you don't want to dry, and you want to air dry them instead. Okay, here on the left, one of my favorite products, this totally works, is Grandma's Secret Spot Remover. So you definitely need a spot remover. And with that spot remover or stain remover, you will need a brush. Okay, so this brush happens to have this string here that you can hang, and it's a nice soft but hard bristles. And so you put this onto the garment, and then you can spread it around like that versus your fingers, which has oil. And just make sure you keep this clean or clean it afterwards. And then this is Grandma's Secret Wrinkle Release. And it's just like any other wrinkle release where you just spray, okay? And I definitely attest to this brand. It's good, okay? And then here to the right, or to your left, I have these little mini Shout Wipe and Go. There's also like the ones I use in my other kits is Stain Rescue. So I have two here, and they're wipes. These are great too, and I just clip them with a binder clip just to contain them. The reason I have these here is because if she wants to, she's going on a trip with friends, or she wants to stick one in her backpack or purse, she knows to go here, because as a category, this makes more sense to be with the laundry versus, let's say, underneath the bathroom sink. Or if the way you, because I always say organize by how you think. If the way you think is, I'm going to put this with my travel items or my travel bottles, then if that works for you, then do that. Okay. And then in this, let me show you here on the side. So on the side here, I have these dryer sheets, and they're just in a Ziploc bag because I think these are like 20 or 30. She doesn't need the whole box. So let's say for the, she has enough stuff here for the semester, and then she can replenish at home, because your space, let's say in the dorms, it's a little bit, not as big. So I can keep the other dryer sheets and use them in my laundry room. So I just give her a supply here. And you'll see that that's kind of what I do. I do the same thing as far as the laundry pods and the detergent sheets, which I'll show you in a little while. Okay, so in this container, I love this container. This is probably one of my top 10 items that I recommend. It's on everything here, by the way, is going to be in the Amazon links in the description. And I do have a post entitled College Laundry Kit that's on my Amazon storefront. So I'm trying to make it where all that information is available to you in the YouTube description and on my Amazon storefront. But if there's any item that you have a question about or want a link for, then just ask me in the comments. So this, I've always had something like this. These work great. This is green and white, but there's other colors. But it's one of those pill, when your clothing gets pills, that's the word, right? It has those little balls and kind of gathers together. This is like a shaver, okay? And it shaves it off. It's wonderful. And the stuff goes in here, and then you just open it and then throw it away, right? And it's battery operated. I think it would be great if there were rechargeable ones. I would rather have that. This is a refill for this lint roller. So in the same way, this is a travel lint roller. It's compact. If this makes more sense to put it with your travel items, then do that. It comes with one inside, 150 sheets, and then another 4, right? And so this doesn't fit in here, because when I put this on top, it won't go all the way down. These are also stackable acrylic organizer, so I love that. Anyway, so I put this extra one here. Okay, now let's move on to this part. So these are the bags. You can get them anywhere, okay? Big box stores, Amazon. So these are the bags where you put your underwear, your socks, bras, those type of items that you don't want like flinging around, especially like your bras where there's hooks. Sometimes they hook onto the washing machine or whatever, those little holes right inside the machine. I remember being at the laundromat one time, and my bra got stuck, the hooks got stuck, and it's like when you open the machine, you know, it's like a big, it feels like a big television screen, or like it's at a movie theater, and your bra is like spread eagle across the washing machine door, and you just feel like everybody saw it. Well, anyway, one of those things, you know, those are just something I just remembered right now. Okay, anyway, you put your bra in here and you zip it up, and you know, throw it in the washing machine, and it washes. And you can do the same thing, and then with the dryer, right? It just goes from the washer to the dryer, and then you don't lose socks. Your bra hooks are not spread eagle. Okay. How did I fold this? And I do like to fold things the same way. How did this fold? No, the zippers are opposite. Okay, anyway, so I just stick that in there. So I gave her, this came in a pack of 3, so I have 1. I gave her 2, just in case. Okay, and now let's go to this container. So you see that this is another container within the container. Okay, let me just go, let me take this out and show you. Okay. So the reason I have this small container within this one is because this is like her full kit. This is the, you know, this is the command center. And so everything she needs is in here. When she goes to the laundry room, she can just take this, okay? And she doesn't have to bring this bigger one, because also she will have her hamper, right? And within this kit, these are like the basic that she has to have. Now, she doesn't necessarily have to have the static guard, but that's where it fits. So she can take this, the static guard, and put it into the main box, there, okay? Or whatever she doesn't need, she can leave it there. But I just wanted her to have a smaller container that is more, that is easier to carry. Okay, so you have the dryer balls. Oops, I put that in the wrong place. Okay. You have the dryer balls here, which I love. Of course, there's the option for the dryer sheets. It's up to you. And then this is a plastic cup. Was like from the movie theaters. You can, you know, you get them when you order drinks, or like at the gas station, and it's like those 16 or 20 ounce plastic cups. And I just covered it with stationery paper just to make it a little bit not like, just a little bit cuter. And inside are the detergent pods, okay? And these are 20 pods. So imagine 20 pods, like if she does laundry, you know, colored laundry, white laundry, or whites, you know, then that's already 2. And then let's say the sheets, or sheets and towels. So let's say there's 4, 5, okay, probably just 2, right? Okay, or 3. So 2 to 5, and this will last for like what, 4 weeks, and then she can replenish it again. So you can keep like the bigger container somewhere in your room, and then just have this, and you can see when it starts to go low, you just put it, replenish it. And then here, look at, this is the cutest thing ever. It's canned peaches. It's a makeup bag, but what I've used, and it actually has a tab, but what I've used it for, if she doesn't want to bring even this smaller container, she could just bring this, because what's in here are the dryer sheets, okay, if she doesn't want to use the dryer balls, and then a pod, detergent pod, and then you can take this, okay, this is a fragrance-free laundry detergent sheet, which is, I love this. I have the one that has fragrance. I give her the one that is fragrance-free. Actually, these pods are mine. I usually get her fragrance-free, so I have to change those out. But I just wanted to show you this for the video. And these sheets are up to 60 loads, and there's 30 sheets. So you can split a sheet for a load, but I usually use a whole sheet, and it opens like that. So she can bring, let's say 2 sheets, because she's gonna do 2 loads, and put it into this small makeup bag. You got the pod, you have the dryer sheets, okay? Zip it up, And this is literally all she has to bring along with her hamper to the laundry room. Okay, you can see how simple it is, right? And so here I put the laundry sheets back here, and the label facing forward, because remember you're reading it from, this is the front, and then this goes right back in there. Put my little canned peaches there, static guard, and this is your kit. If you've gotten any good idea from this kit, then go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you can continue to make more kits, declutter, and get organized. If you have a neighbor or a colleague who has a college-age student, this is a great gift for you to give. It's unique and it's definitely something that they will use. I gave this to my daughter when she first started college, and since I replenished it, I thought let me share it with you. Hi friends, I'm Simply Sherry. I help you have less stress and more peace by creating a home you love. And one of those ways is by taking care of ourselves, having that self-care and that time to relax and refresh. So this gift is going to do exactly that. You are paying it forward to that college student who needs that time for self-care and relaxation. The first thing you're going to need is some kind of container, whether it's a pretty box, a basket, a bin, a shoe box, even a bag. You can use that, something to contain the items that you're going to put in. Now I chose specifically for it to be this type of tackle storage box. So it's like a tackle box, like for fishing, but the container inside is a little bit different, because tackle boxes, they usually have smaller sections, and this one has larger ones. So it opens up like that, and the reason for that is that when they go to open it up, whether it's for my daughter or she wants like a small group of friends, she can open it up like this, and then everyone can see inside, versus like, let's say a bag or even a storage box. It's just a lot nicer as far as the presentation and therefore the access to the stuff that they'll be using. All right, the nice thing with this one, if you can see here, when you open it up, it lays flat all the way onto the surface. So whether it's the floor, a table, a desk, it will lay flat so it stays balanced. Okay, and then I like that it's clear, so you can kind of see on top, and it has a handle so it's portable, and it snaps really easily with that type of holder there. And then she can carry it, let's say, from her bedroom into whatever common space that they'll be using. Right, when I open this up, because of this thing here, it does pushes up a little bit over here, so it looks like a little lopsided, but it's fine, it doesn't matter. So what we'll do is I'll start with the top part, right? Because usually your eye goes from the top to the bottom. So here she has what you want to put are the things that she will be pampered by. So let's think of skin, hair, nails, even your feet, like you want to take care of your feet, right? And so this one is vitamin E oil. And what I'll do is I'll put all the links in the description box below. I also have an idea list on my Amazon storefront. I have the link to my Amazon storefront also in the description box. This is a lip smacker, so it's a lip balm, and I love like how cute it's a little kitty cat. So what you can do even with something like this, I know in particular that my daughter loves like cute things, you know, like this, like me too actually. This is actually avocado. It's an avocado, but it's a pencil sharpener. So I love stuff like that. She super loves stuff like that. I have here my AirPods case, which is boba, okay? So you can put things like that into this container, or you can get like really fancy ones or a certain color, whether it's like rose gold or beige or pink or blue, whatever you want. You could always ask, let's say you're giving this as a gift, you could find out what's their favorite color or what kind of their favorite products. And of course, if you're the person you're giving a gift to is allergic to anything, you want to find that out also. So my daughter does have sensitivity with her skin, so I kind of know the products that work for her. And sometimes it's trial and error, so pretty much everything here is safe for her. So let's start here. So here, aside from the vitamin E oil, the lip balm, and then look at this. This is a banana or banana shape, and it's hand milk, and it smells like banana. There's actually a pink version that I had already given her, and so she has that in another kit. So it's just lotion. Look how nice and pampering this is. You know, the vitamin E oil to, you know, hydrate. It's actually a body oil. Lip balm for the lips. You know, just think of hydration and pampering, right? So here, this is actually from our esthetician, and it's Emu Nectar, but it's for, you know, for the face. Okay, and then this one is the Jade Roller. You probably have one of these, and you have, it comes in different colors, and so I just got her this one because I think sometimes when they have a different color, it's like it's more expensive for a specific color. And so this was the green one I chose. So there's a larger end, and there's a smaller end, and then the larger end, and that's to roll on the face, right? Okay, and she likes to keep it in the box, so that's why it's like that. And it does keep it in place. These are oil absorbing sheets, and I don't have this because my face tends to be dry, but it's, you know, actually works well. I think I'm wiping my face now, and oh, that smells good. So it's green tea. Okay, actually when I open up this box, it smells so good. All the nice smells come out. Okay, and then this is rose gold eye mask. You know, the ones that you put under your eye. So that's that. Look how nice and organized in the sense that everything has its place. Okay, so now let's go to the second tier here. So I had a lot of fun putting this together. When you're putting something together like this, have fun with it, right? Like, and if they end up not using the products, like, okay, maybe, you know, you missed something because they don't really, they have only one specific lip balm that they like or use because of they react, or they just don't like that flavor. Listen, or scent, they can always give it to somebody. But look at this. This is a bunny, Pocket Bunny Moist Mist by Tony Moly, right? Okay, so go on Amazon, and I tell you this, Tony Moly has like the cutest thing. So this is for hydrating, you know, moist mist, okay? And I like the tackle box, the storage box, because they have designated spots and they fit things like this perfectly. Look at that size. And if you want to put more stuff, you know, there's still space, but I wanted it just you know, the essentials plus a little bit more because I just didn't want to overpack it. Okay, and then this section here has this Iceland hydrating eye stick, and look, it's a polar bear. Isn't that adorable? Here's another bunny, and this I think is a perfume bar. Yeah, so it has the cover there. Take that off. That smells good. Okay, I think this is, anyway, I've listed everything down there. You can also go to like, if you have like an Asian retail store near you, they have cute stuff there too. Okay, this is just the regular razor by Venus. Okay, so I just put 2 here. Now, as far as like, if you get a set of razors and there's like a set of 4 or 6, whatever, you obviously can keep that, or if you give it to her, like for my daughter, she has a little box with kind of back stock in there, and then she could take, let's say she's done with the razors and she wants to put a new one, she could put it there from the back stock, okay? And then this is one of those, I don't know, they're called dermaplaning? I don't know, those little razors, right, that you can like, you know, for the eyebrow or whatever, facial hair. So that's, you know, gives you a lot more control. Okay, I'm trying to do this upside down. All right, my friends, this is amazing. Okay, these are shower tablets. Okay, so you know the bath bombs, right? But a lot of the dorms or apartments, they don't necessarily have a bathtub. Okay, and you can still have kind of that bath bomb effect as far as the smell with these bath shower tablets. So don't put it directly on where the water is. You kind of have to put it back, but the water still has to hit it, okay? And so this just gives that nice smell, kind of like a aromatherapy feel. And then this is a pocket nail clipper set, right? And so I like this. So you want to get stuff like this because they can always grab it and go if they're running to a friend's house and having a pampering time there, or she can grab this whole thing and bring it to her friend's dorm or apartment, right? Okay, here we have some nail files, and I like this because this one's kind of torn up, but you just tear it off of there, okay? But you can keep it here so it kind of keeps it clean, you know, and protected. These are soy polish remover wipes. So if you don't want like cotton balls or cotton pads, whether reusable or not, and then like the nail polish remover in a bottle, you can always have wipes. And I found most of them to work well with regular nail polish. Now, if you have gel nail polish, of course you need that whole thing, that filing thing to take that type of nail polish off. But for regular nail polish that works. This is lip therapy, lip repair, and it's the lychee, the smell. Oh, I love it. Okay, so you just twist it off, put it on your lips, and you know, leave it on for a little while. At least that's what I do. I think that's what you're supposed to do. Okay, oops. Now, if there are categories here that you think will not be used, you can, you know, if you're not, that person's not into nail polish, then don't have a section for nail polish. Use it for something else. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right. There. Is that how I had it? Okay, there. Great. Now let's move on to the bottom section. Before we go to here, leave me a comment below. What do you think so far? I mean, isn't this something that you would like to receive? I'm actually putting one together for myself and kind of curating, you know, and I picture like a Saturday night and I'm sitting in front of the TV watching a movie, and that's the time where I can really, you know, do stuff like this or have a face mask on. Then that's what I'm going to put in here. So let me know in the comments, what do you think about this? What would you put in your pamper kit, or what would you put in one for a gift? Okay, so let's go to this section. Oh my goodness, you guys, look at this. This is strawberry mushroom sugar scrub, and it's like a mushroom. Okay, let's open this up. Okay, so what you can do with this, right? When this is done, you can make your own sugar scrub. There's so many recipes to do that, but I love this because of the container, and it fits perfectly in there. This one is a scrubber, okay, and it's silicone, and it's got that face. It's like a squid. I don't know, but look at that. Okay, and then at the bottom of this, oh, let me show you this. What I've done is at the bottom, because the bottom is kind of like a big space, and these items are small. So that's when you're organizing, you think about that. Like if I didn't have these little containers to contain these other things, okay, they would be rattling around here at the bottom. And so I decided to go ahead and get these, or I actually have these. I have these in my office drawer, my desk drawers, my kitchen for the silverware. These are just acrylic containers, and they work very well. I actually have museum putty also at the bottom to keep them in place. And so look how perfectly that fits. Okay, so at the bottom of this one, okay, these are for the pores, I think, blackheads and things like that. And yeah, where's that? Oh, okay. And then it has this. Okay. Let's see. So that goes there. And then this one is like, I think that's a squid, but it's also for blackheads or for the pores. And then back here in that container, I have this little mesh bag where it came, I think, with like 20 of these. These are reusable pads that can be washed and reused. So I took 10 of them and I gave her 10, but it only comes with one bag, but that's fine. She can have that one. And it fits right in there. And of course, when you're doing all this pampering, you need to keep your hair off of your face. So I have this headband and then wristbands, right? So the wrists, when you're putting your hands in the water in the sink, it kind of keeps your wrists dry, which is great. So 2 of those for each wrist, and then the headband there. All right, so that's great. I love how it fits perfectly. Now in here, can you see in that? There's this spot where the latch is that can fit this little perfume bottle. This is a reusable, refillable perfume bottle spray. So you can put body spray or whatever in there. You take the little part in your perfume or body spray, put it in this hole and pump it, and it fills it up, and you can see how much liquid is left in there, and you can refill it. So I have that because you can have your body spray, let's say in your bathroom underneath the sink or whatever, but for this kit, I just have a small, you know, like a travel size that will fit in the kit, but you can still have that body spray or a perfume. And then here, again, with these organizer, it makes this little section here, okay, where I can fit the small hand cream, you know, like a travel size. And sometimes these things are given away as gifts. Oh, this is lip gloss. Okay, so just thought that would be a nice thing to put there. For some reason, I thought that was hand cream, but anyway, lip gloss. So you got that. This section here has all the face masks. And so what I liked about this is that luckily it's still, when you turn it on its side, it still fits in the container. And I like it turned on its side because you kind of can look at it like a filing system. You can, you know, pick which one you want versus flat. You know, you'd have to pull the whole thing out and see what's there. I mean, you kind of have to pull this out too, but you can actually still see what's there since I know what was in it. Okay, so let me show you what's in here. So this one, this is my favorite. It's like finding different types of masks, you know, these hydrating masks. So this is definitely a must-have to have in your pamper kit. Facial masks, they're perfect time because you need time for it to sit on your face and relax. This is from, I don't know this brand. It came in like different, I forgot this brand, Puka. It's Korean, but you can get it on Amazon. And like I said earlier, if there's like a Korean store near you that has like Korean beauty supplies, go there. It's great. Let's see, this is snail, pearl, vitamin, green tea, and aloe. And I love the packaging. I love the color. I mean, I don't think there's any ugly packaging with face masks. I have seen maybe a handful, but most of them are really cute. Okay, this is a soothing scalp pack. And, you know, it's hard to do like a hair mask in the middle of the week. This is the time to do it, is when, you know, it's the weekend, it's time to pamper yourself. And so I have 2 of these, okay? And then these, oh, let me do this one first. So this is a cucumber eye mask. So what you do is put this in the fridge, and it looks like it's just one, but it's actually 12 ready to use easy iPads. So you can take a couple of them, put them in the fridge if it's just you, and it feels really good. It's like, if you can see here, there's like a lot of moisture in there. Okay, so that's that. So I would put the face mask, then the eye mask. The only reason I don't have the eye mask in front because I just think this packaging is cuter. Okay, then we have here hydrating socks and gloves. Sorry, I would have it this way. This is great. It's just basically it's like gloves, okay? Or here, like socks, and then you just let it sit. Then, of course, you wash it off. So, see how nice that is? All filed and nice like that. And so when you have wipes like this, you can fit a lot more versus bottled things. And look how nicely that fits in this section here. Okay. Everything looks so nice. Everything has its own home. You're done with your pampering session. You close it back up, ready for your next pampering session. You lock it into place, carry it, and put it back in your bathroom. I asked my daughter if she wanted me to decorate this since she's had this for a couple years already, and she said yes, that'd be great. She picked these stickers from my sticker stash. So you can also put stickers like from the school that the college student is going to. That would be really nice. Or you could put, you can use your Cricut, or you can get stickers that are letters and spell out the name. You can just, have fun with decorating this. There are no rules on how to do it, but it does make it look a little bit nicer. If you wanted to, maybe the college students are twins, or they're you have they're friends and you want to give a couple out, then this would be a fun way to make them a little bit different. Okay, just finishing up over here. There you go. If you like this kit, then sign up for my weekly newsletter. It's called Tuesday Transformations, and I share more how-tos, tips, tools, and encouragement so that you would have less stress and more peace by creating a home you love. The link is in the description, and when you sign up, I give you 6 free printables so that you can declutter and get organized. You're busy at work, knee deep in a project, juggling meetings, leading a team, and it's that time of the month? This easy DIY period kit is designed with practicality in mind so that it seamlessly integrates into your busy work schedule. You'll have all the essentials and soothing comforts that you need to make that time a little bit easier. So let's get your kit in order. The first thing you're going to need is a bag. This is a makeup bag, and you can see the size. This has everything that I need for a period kit. This is a smaller one, and the reason I have 2 sizes is because this one you can keep, let's say, in your work tote, in a drawer in your office. You could keep it somewhere in your house or your bathroom. You can leave it in the car. And this is something that if you also bring this with your work tote or put it in the drawer in your office, this is something that you can take it with you when you go to the restroom. So it's a little bit smaller. It just all depends on what you want to put in your kit, how big your bag needs to be, or how small it can be. Okay, let me show you this bag first. So this is POC Mimut, and I like the colors beige, and I think it's like a pleather. Right, so the bag looks like this, and you'll see all the links, the sizes and things like that. When you open it up, it does open from one side to the other end versus having 2 zippers that meet in the middle. So when it opens up this wide, which I think is pretty basically opens up flat. And you could see that there are 3 compartments, and there are not any extra zippered sections or whatever on the sides. So what we'll do is we'll start from this side, because these are what I call the spa moments, your little bit of toiletries. So here I have a Touchland Power Mist or hand sanitizer, and they usually come in just this, and there are different scents, and you can buy this silicone cover. This is only $6, and it's also a key ring, so you can have it attached to your key or another part of your bag versus your purse versus being inside this bag. But there is space in here for this hand sanitizer, and I love the color. I think this is I can't remember the name of the color, but anyway, here is a hand lotion, and of course you can always get a travel size container and fill it up with your own lotion. This is lip balm, and the flavor is caramel macchiato. I think this came in a pack of 6, and they have different flavors like strawberries and cream, pina colada, and like this one, caramel macchiato. It's so cute. Okay, what else do we have in here? This is a peppermint essential oil roller, and I love this. You can roll it on the back of your neck, behind your ears. It's very refreshing. This is a reusable, refillable perfume spray or spray, and it's a great size. I use this everywhere in all my travel kits, all my purses and bags, and so you can see it looks like this. They come in different colors, and then there's this little hole here at the bottom where let's say you have a Bath and Body Works spray, which I get every year on sale. It lasts for the whole year. I get a few, and when you have that little tip on top, you put this hole there and you pump it until this fills up, and then you can kind of see the liquid here, and when you need to refill it, and then it sprays very nicely there, and so you just put some on your wrist. It just refreshes you during the day. Now we go into this middle compartment. Oh yes, there is a little part here. So there's 3 main sections. The middle section has this little section here, and this is kind of where I put like munchies. Okay, so this is a protein bar. I have this really cute, look at this little Tic Tac, and you could put mints or gum. Oh, I have to fill this up. You can also put some chocolate, whatever chocolate you like. Here is a snack. And then these are belly lozenges. And let me throw in these Halls just for if your throat gets dry. And I do have a scrunchie if you just want to pull your hair up. And so let's just put the things back in. Protein bar, chocolate, mints. You could put gum, the lozenges, and my scrunchie there. I mean, if you don't feel good about having a hair product here, you can always put it over here. Okay, that's probably where it should be. So this should be the food. And then let's move over to this section. So this section are the wipes, okay? And then you can also see these are pads. So I just wanted to fill this up to show you how full this bag can get. Here is a regular pad. And then this is a reusable pad. Okay, these are charcoal. This I think is the regular size. It might be the large. I love these. These work very well. Now, if you have, if your day is very heavy, then you'll have to go through a few of these. But these are perfect for a regular day. And then we have here some tampons by the company Cora. These are organic cotton tampons. So depending how much you need, put those in this kit. Let's turn it this way. Okay, so look how nice and neat that is. I love that. So when I pack this bag, let's say you're looking at the bag from here. So I just try to have all the wipes facing the same direction, and the top, let's say, being on the left. It just depends on how you want to do it, how it fits your bag. They can all be fitting this way if you want, or this way. So for me, I have them here from left to right. And if you want to fit a little pill box, it would totally fit in here. I just have these over-the-counter pills that are already individually wrapped, which you can, like I said, you can get on Amazon. You can actually get in different stores. This is a feminine wipe. So I just have 2 in here. Okay. And the way I think about it too, right? The napkins and the tampons are here, the medicine. This is a smaller package, but this is what you usually grab is the feminine wipes. And then I do have a Stallmates here, flushable wipes, if you need to do that. This is an emergency stain rescue for your clothes. Maybe you just need to wipe that up. Deodorant wipes, just so you can feel fresh, right? You're working throughout the day. Especially when on your heavy flow days, it's just nice to freshen up. And you might need to put 2, just all depends on what you need. Okay, facial wipes, just to refresh your face. And then this one is a whole body wipe. So it is a larger size. And so I just half it, and it's, you know, it bends quite easily so that it could fit into the bag. So even the way I put that, you know, like there's the body, the face, the underarms, stain, like, I mean, if you want to put the stain in the back, that makes sense to you. So I put the stain here because I'm thinking of the underwear, right? Or you're using the restroom, you're actually using the toilet. That's how I put it here, okay? The medicine, and then the 2 tampons fit in here, the reusable ones. So let's say you, obviously if you use tampons, there's going to be a lot more space. But look, I could fit 2 pads, 2 tampons. That's, you know, I think a good amount for a heavy day. Okay, here's the other bag, and you can see the size compared. So let's open this up. This is a leaf design, and they come in 4 different designs. And the zipper goes from one end to the other versus meeting in the middle. So this is the bag that if you need to run to the restroom, or you just want a smaller bag versus bringing something like this. So this is what is more kind of like, you know, the basic, the essentials. Like you don't need to be putting chocolate or snacks in here, or even your lip balm, because you could use your lip balm for at your desk. But this is something you would bring to the restroom. So inside, I have an extra pair of underwear, okay? And then you have to have a bag for your underwear. So let's say you have to change your underwear because, you know, there's some leakage or an accident, whatever. You can have a Ziploc bag with a paper towel in it. The reason I put a paper towel is because I don't like it being clear and then you have dirty underwear here. I just like it to be covered. Plus, it allows, the paper towel could soak in whatever is on the underwear if need be. Then you just close it and you bring this, you put this in the bag, and then this is what you bring home, and obviously you take care of this dirty underwear when you get home. Okay? And so it doesn't take any extra space because now you're trading an underwear for an underwear. I also have in here the menstrual pain therapy patch. You guys, this things that, you know, will definitely help. Okay. I also have this poopery if need be. Okay, I had to put something in here, but these are where the wipes fit. So if you take them out, I have a couple feminine wipes just in case you use one, right? For that emergency, then there's an extra one left here in case you use it again during that day. I do have this Stallmates flushable wipes, just like the one that was in here, since it goes if you need to do this in the bathroom. And then this is another stain remover. So you want to put in here not a whole bunch of stuff, but just enough, right? Just the things that you will need to run off with or run to the bathroom with. Okay, and then that can all go in here, or you could put it here. And so I like to put the therapy patch, the heating patch at the back because it's kind of the bigger item. And then you just fold the underwear there, and then I put the bag behind it. So you can see how like it fits. You could definitely put more stuff. You can put more stuff in here if you want, but I think this is kind of like the essentials. But again, like I said, it's whatever essentials you need, especially if you have like prescription medication, make sure that that's in the bag, that's in a little pill box. I don't have those. Like I said, these I usually have only had to have over-the-counter medication. All right, then you just see how easily it closes. You just push it in. All right, like that. Hot flashes suck. Can you relate with me? I remember a couple years ago flying from San Francisco to Madrid. It's an 11-hour flight, and I was having a 9-hour straight hot flash. I didn't even know that was possible, but I'm here to tell you it is because I experienced it. I remember being coach and looking at the people and wondering, why do you have your jackets on and on top of that blankets? So I asked my daughter, is it just me? And she was like, yes, it's just you. So good thing there's that fan on top. I had that on full blast, and I always carry with me a mini hand fan since I'm from Arizona and I generally get hot, but it's a different type of hot from a hot flash. So after that trip, I put together a menopause relief kit. I'm going to show it to you so that you can curate what you need for those symptoms. So let's get your kit in order. The first thing that you're going to need is a bag. So depending on what you're going to put in here, it will determine the size of bag. So usually I like to have this. This is like my main kit. And this isn't something that I would necessarily bring on my carry-on luggage since I only fly with carry-on. I don't check in luggage. But it could be something that you bring on a road trip. It could be something that you keep in your car, something in your office, whether you work from home or your office in the, in the office building. Or you can also have something more like this size, which I think you could put in your work tote, your work bag, keep it also at your desk, in a drawer. So I'm not saying to get this size of bag. I'm just going to show you that this is kind of like the source or where I put everything. So anything that I need has been curated for those symptoms, and they're all in here. And then I can take stuff from here and put it into a smaller bag just for the day. You can even get a bag like this size. Okay, so you see how it's even smaller than that. All right. Okay, and all the links for these products in this video will be in the description box below. I also have an Amazon storefront, so you can click the link for my Amazon storefront also in the description, and it will bring you directly to my curated list. So you'll see all these products there and see, in those like little thumbnails, it's a lot easier to see it that way. So that kind of addresses the logistics of the type of bag, from the bigger main bag, and you can only bring those to certain types of situations, right, or occasions or trips, or for the day or for the office. And you could see that you could go from the bigger bag to the medium to the smaller bag, depending on what you need. So when we organize things or we put kits in order, the goal is not to imitate exactly my kit, but if you want to, you can. What you need to do is you organize by how you think, organize by your symptoms, organize by how you go through your day, right? So my day is very different from your day and vice versa, or we have similarities. So whatever is similar, what you can see like, oh, okay, that could work for me. Those are the things that you need to grab literally and put into your kit. Okay, so we'll start with this. This is from BagSmart, and I love BagSmart, by the way. I have lots of bags from BagSmart. So when you open this bag, you see how it lays flat. And that's the particular bag that I'm liking right now, is that it lays flat. And so when you're looking above, it looks like this. Okay, so this bag, like I said, is from BagSmart, and I've bought several bags from them. I definitely like their zippers. They have a good area to hold the zipper. Sometimes zippers they're so tiny, it's hard to hold on to or grasp onto. So I like theirs, and it always opens and closes really well. So when you open it up, you see how it lays flat, and this is great because you can see everything in there. It has this middle section that's zippered, so you could put tiny stuff here or smaller bottles. Here to the right, there are two sections. So they're separated by this threading. And then here on the left, it has this other zippered pocket that is somewhat clear, and it's only halfway through. It doesn't go all the way down to the bottom of the bag, which is fine because you could put smaller things in here, put the bigger things in the bigger sections. I'll show you first everything that's in here. So if I have to demonstrate anything, I'll show that later. Example, I have this mini fan. Like I told you earlier, I always have a mini fan, and so this clip-on is amazing. So the portable mini fan has 3 settings. It also has this clip, which I think is great. I love the color. They do come in different colors. It has kind of like this mirror, and it's good enough to see. It's a little bit, you know, kind of makes you a little bit distorted, but good enough to see yourself. And the button is here. This is the port for it to be rechargeable, so that's great that it's rechargeable, not by battery. And there's the 1, 2, can you hear that? And 3. Okay, let me put it near my mic. 1, 2, 3. So I like to use it, like let's say when I'm doing chores around the house, and especially in the summer, it, you know, just get a little bit warmer while you're doing chores. And then it has this vent section here, okay, where it turns 360 all the way, whatever direction you want the air to go, okay. If you want it to go, clip it there, want it to go down. All right, and you know, as far as discreet, I mean, you can't hide a mini fan, but I think this is good enough. If you have the one that goes around your neck, you'd have to lift it up so that it doesn't, your hair doesn't get in the way. But something like this, you don't have to put your hair up. Also with the handheld mini fan, you'd have to hold it, right? So if you have other stuff that you're holding, this is great. I've also tried the ones with the lanyards. It's just a little bit challenging to set the fan to blow up the way, to blow the air towards me the way, at the angle that I want. And this one, the angle has been great. So I definitely recommend this. And you can hear that the fan is, at least on the low setting, it's not loud. It just depends on you, what you're willing to, as far as the sound. But I don't think it's that loud. And you know, a fan's a fan. It's not going to be completely silent. So aside from, let's say, doing chores around the house, you can use it, let's say you're walking from your car to the office, you're carrying other things. This is great to just keep you cool during that, you know, walk, because I tell you, just honestly, from the garage to my car, it's just hot. Okay, so it's nice to have some air. I mean, it might be hot air, but it might be cool air. You know, just that extra breeze helps. Or you're walking around in the grocery store and maybe their AC isn't that great, or any building the AC is not that great. It's just good to have something to give you a little bit of relief. There's this facial spray from Clinique. Okay. There is this Mega Babe anti-boob sweat powder. I'll show you how that works. Body or perfume. This is the Sol Hanera, I think that's how you pronounce it. Okay, then you definitely need a pill organizer. So if you're on hormones or prescriptions, vitamins, even over-the-counter medication, just get a little pill organizer. And I like this because when you open it up, you can see all the little compartments, and it's magnetic closure. And it's a great size. They also have a larger size that I use. So I just took my label maker and I labeled everything. You see Halls, because my throat is always dry. I have a couple over-the-counter medication, and I know that the white one is the Tylenol. This is my mini fan cable for the fan here. And this is Belly lozenges. I also have here Noon, which is those electrolyte tablets. And then I have a hair tie and bobby pin in there. So if this is, you know, if this grosses you out, like, okay, hair is next to this exposed electrolyte tablet, it's fine. It does not get exposed, because you can open this compartment by itself. Okay, put the thing back in and it's not exposed, right? Then you open that, and I definitely have Noon tablets. I used to get headaches. Like I said, it's warm here in Arizona. I would get at least a headache a week, right? No matter how much water I was drinking. I'm pretty good at drinking water. When I started using the Noon, I've probably had 2 headaches the whole past year, because I have at least 1 to 2 Nuun tablets a day, depending on, you know, I probably go through 24 ounces with 1 tablet, and I usually drink about 4 to 5 of those of my bottled water, or of my water bottle. Okay, and then in this middle section here, like I said, put the smaller stuff. I have this lip balm, which I thought was the cutest thing, and you open it up like that, and that's the lip balm. Okay, and this flavor happens to be strawberries and cream. I tell you, I love it. I have the pina colada flavor in my beach bag. If you want to see that video, it's here in my, I'll put a, where will I put? I think I'll put a link after. Okay. Anyway, then you can have dry eyes, right? So you can have Sustain, which is the preservative-free dry eye relief. I have this Kabuki brush, right? Okay, and that's for this boob dust, bust dust. Okay, let me show you how this works. Okay, this is great. So go to the restroom, or maybe you're just sitting at your desk, spray it, right? It's basically powder, and you could do like that, and it just helps with the sweating under the boobs, around the boobs, whatever. But if you don't want to use your hand, you can always use a brush. So that's what that's for. Let's see what else we have. Oh yes, my goodness, please, you have to have this. Well, for me, I do. Peppermint oil roller. And so whatever brand you want to get, that's up to you. But that helps. I just roll it on my neck, behind my ears. It does give some relief. This is a reusable, refillable perfume bottle. So I usually put my body spray, not my perfume. My perfume's a little bit strong, but for the day I like to have a body spray. I usually go once a year to the sale at Bath and Body Works and get a bunch, and it lasts through the year. And so what you do is there's this little hole here, and you have that little opening. You take off the cap, the little opening on the body spray, and then you pump it, okay? And it fills up, and you can see from here how filled it is, and just spray it. Oh, it's great. I love this. I have this everywhere. All my travel kits, all my kits. You can even keep them in the car. Okay, then, or keep one in the car, right? It's I call it user friendly because you can put whatever spray you want, right? And it's reusable. All right, then you want a mini hand lotion. This one comes in a pack of 12, so you can throw them in different kits. So that's what I like about that. Of course, you can always get a travel size container, right? And put your own lotion in. That works too, but lotion, because you know you're dry, you want to just stay moisturized. Okay, let's go here this way. So I have these 2 smaller bags inside because according to, you know, up to you, you can always use this, like what I showed earlier, as your mini bag. So this is your main kit. Maybe you just for the day you want to just grab something, just a few things from here, not everything. Like you may not want to bring this or the big perfume. You might just want the smaller perfume and the peppermint oil, the lotion, maybe the lip balm. Stick it in here and you bring that with you. Okay, so let's look at what's in here. So if you feel like you're going to have an accident, or you have accidents, go ahead and put an extra underwear in here with a Ziploc bag and a paper towel. Let me show you that. Hold on. Okay, so this is the tween period kit. You can also see that video. So it's extra underwear. Of course, you probably don't have a pad, but if you need extra underwear, a feminine wipe, okay, then you just take a Ziploc or any, you can use also a lunch bag and cut it in half. But let's say a Ziploc, and I don't like it to be seen, so I just put a paper towel inside, put the underwear in there, and you just keep it, hopefully it soaks up a little bit, right? But that's what I'm saying is, like, think about your day, think about your symptoms, possible accidents, things you would need, a little bit of an emergency that you don't have to run to the store to get, but it's here ready for you. Okay, especially when you're in the middle of a work day or whatever. Maybe you're at your kids' extracurricular activity or sports, and you don't want to stop and run to the store, and then you miss the whole game, right? Okay, so we have here like this the scrunchie, and I have a compact travel mirror. Okay, this is just a wipe that, and then the brush. You guys have seen this. Okay, so I do. It's nice to brush your hair, right? And just make yourself feel better, right? So you have that, and then I have another one, same size. This is cacti, and this is my food one. All right, so some relief food. There's this menopause tea. If you, instead of having coffee, you can have tea bags like this, or your favorite tea bag. If you can have coffee, you can have whatever you want, right? But you can have a couple tea bags like this. You're at the office, heat up the water, and you're good to go. I also have some snacks, okay? And this protein bar, right? Because sometimes you're just not feeling good. You don't feel like eating, but you should probably eat something, or it's been a while. So this one is a plant protein bar by the company Feel. This is vanilla spice, okay? And they have different flavors. Just check out the link. And then I also have some chocolate. So Ghirardelli squares, I think they're like the perfect size. Just enough chocolate to tide you over, maybe soothe, make you feel better, right? That's the whole point, okay? This is to take care of you. You take care of everybody else, it's time to take care of yourself. And look at, this is the cutest thing, okay? Gum, mints. I put that here with like the food or the snacks. It's tiny. Look at that. Isn't that the cutest thing? Okay, I just had to get that because of the cuteness. Okay, so there. So you see how these fit here? Because this part, those are big sections. So as far as organizing, you want to like micro-organize within your organization, within organizing. Okay, this is Poo-Pourri. Okay, just spray it before you go if you have to go. Again, like I said earlier, you can put this here if you want and separate that. That's fine, but I don't know, I kind of like it here. Remember, organize by how you think. And I like it here because all the wipes are here. Okay, so let's start with this wipe. This is the feminine cleansing wipe. So I put a pair, okay, because during morning, like your 10 o'clock break, and then in the afternoon, here are some stall mates. So this is for flushable wipes for number 2. These are deodorant wipes. I put 2 of them. Facial wipes, right? So for you, you might want to just put 1 facial wipes and then 2 deodorant wipes. And the reason I'm using wipes versus the mini ones, because these are slim. Look at that, how slim it is. So if you just bring a bag like this, they will fit. It's just easier to fit. Okay, this one is a heated, self-heating eye mask for dry eye relief, right? Earlier I showed you that we have this. Oh, by the way, I also have a generic eye drops if you want to use that. You have this, and you have this option for dry eye relief. All right, and then the last wipe here is body wipes. Yes, these are usually bigger because it's a body wipe. So maybe you just want to do your arms, okay, your stomach, where underneath your boob, where the boob sweat was, etc. Okay. And then again, you still have space for that. So the way I organize it is that I put the bigger size wipe here to the back, and then the next size, and then so forth, so on and so forth, right? Kind of like in descending size order. Now I do have the smaller stall mates behind the feminine wipes because for me, this is something I would grab more often. So that's how I think. Again, organized by how you think. So this is my kit. Let me know in the comments below what you would definitely curate to put in your kit. And also let me know one of your hot flash stories so I don't feel bad and alone that I'm the only one who's had a 9-hour straight hot flash. Hi moms and tweens, let's talk real life. Getting your period never seems to be the right time, especially your first period. I remember being in middle school and thinking, why is this happening? Even though I knew about it, that it was going to happen, what was happening to my body or what products to use, it just didn't feel like the right time. But eventually I accepted that it's a natural part of life. So as you're going through this journey of your growing and changing body, I want you to embrace that it is beautiful and that you're beautiful. So I thought of doing this video, an easy DIY period kit to go tweens edition, so that you can use it at a slumber party, when you're hanging out with friends, at sports activities, at a family reunion. I want you to be prepared so that when that time of the month comes, it will be easier. The first thing that you're going to need for your tween period kit is a bag. So in this particular kit, I'm going to have 2 bags. One is the main bag and the other is the smaller bag where you can, if you're example at school and you're going to go to the bathroom to change, you can put stuff from here into here and then just bring this one because this is a smaller bag. Now in the version, the first version I made a few years ago for my daughter, it was 1 bag, but within the bag there was a removable bag in it. So that's the smaller bag that she could take to the bathroom. So that's kind of like how I like it, but it's up to you. You can have just 1 bag and bring the whole thing. Just make sure that it's a bag that fits, like, let's say your backpack, your locker, your desk, what you have, especially at school, because most of the year you're in school. So those are the hours where you're there the most. And so you want to be prepared for that type of situation. Okay, let me make a disclaimer. As far as medications, that's up to you, what you and your family or your parents are comfortable with you bringing. Now, I know at schools that they don't allow you to have over-the-counter medication, I think, with you. And so you'd have to sign whatever you need to sign at the nurse's office to allow you to use those medications for when you need them, but maybe for other schools it's no problem. I know for our school it wasn't really a problem, and so my daughter carried a little bit of medication, although she didn't really use it. So also, don't share medication even if it's over the counter. It's just better to be on the it's just safer, so that if there's anything that happens to your friend or to that person that you share medication with, or even over the counter, then you're going to feel really bad. It's better to let that person go to the nurse and find help there. The second thing that you will need in your period kit are the pads. Okay, oops, the pads. And so this brand is Pinky, and this has great reviews. The nice thing about this is that it has 3 sizes. So for the heavier, regular, and then lighter days. And it's you can see the designation is by color, and it comes with the bag. So once this is used, let's say there's you don't want to use toilet paper, or there's not enough toilet paper, then you could just go ahead and put the used one in the bag, and then this can be thrown into the garbage. The third thing that you'll need are period panties, and this particular brand, Inerzi, I think, in Jersey. Okay, this is on Amazon. Everything I have is in Amazon. I'll link it below. Make sure to check that out. And my Amazon store will have the whole list there too. So these are tween size. They start at size 8. So 8 to 10, 10 to 12. And they are a pack of 3 and in different colors. I think this one had green, and there's maybe like a pink and then a white with black polka dots. So they're cute. And but the main thing is they're very functional, because the main concern I know for me was always like leakage, like accidents, and they do happen, but you try your best, right? That's why we're making this period kit. So this has like that extra padding, I guess I'd say, that kind of catches the leaks. Now it's not going to be for like the whole period. You still need the pad, but this will help with leakage, which I think will help you be confident and not so worried, because those were always my worries. Number 4, you're going to need a heating patch. So they have, you know, patches for grown-up size, and I like this. This is by Happy Moon. And again, I'll put the links below because it's a smaller size. And so basically you take this and you know, it's like a sticker, and you put it here where the cramps are, and it gives that warmth, that heat, you know, just like any other heated patch. It helps just bring comfort, you know, to, you know, help with those symptoms that they may subside, but, or maybe it's just a matter of maintenance, and then just to get you home. I remember that, like, I'm just like, just get me home so I can lie in bed. And that might be the answer, just to give you enough comfort to get through the day. Okay, so let's say you have to change your underwear because there was leakage, or you just want to feel fresh. You'll need a baggie. So the easiest thing is to just use a Ziploc. This is the sandwich size. And you know, you might put your dirty underwear here. So what I like to do is to just have a paper towel to make it not see-through. I just prefer that. And then it could also be used to soak up anything, or if you have to wipe anything extra, or just so that your underwear has something to, like, this could soak in whatever on your underwear. So it would just be like this, and you could put it in your bag here. Another thing is you can use a paper bag like this. This is very cheap. You know, if you don't want to use the Ziplocs, you can even cut it in half. So it would just be this size, but it's just enough to cover your underwear, enough, you know, to bring it home and wash it. I also have this. This is another sandwich bag. Now, this is, these are pretty cheap too. It has a little bit of a wax in there, so it does protect it from like soaking out of the paper bag, because that might be a concern with this type of bag, that it might soak out a little bit. You just have to be careful of what it touches. This one will kind of protect it a little bit more, and this one for sure will protect it. Okay, number 6 is wipes. So let me show you the inside of the bag already. A lot of it has wipes. So example, this is wipes for number 2. Okay, and this is a nail polish remover wipe. And the reason I put these different types of wipes is so that you just feel good. But the main wipe, oh sorry, here's another one, is face and hand wipe. You just want to feel fresh. But this is the main wipe, where it's like a feminine wipe to wipe down there. Those are the things to think about. And then this is also a deodorant wipe. The reason I like wipes is because it saves space. Look at how thin they are versus a travel size bottle, where whether you buy it at the store or have a refillable one, they will help in giving you more space in your bag when you put it in. Number 7 is body spray. So you can get a travel size. I like this refillable one. Comes in different colors. So what you do, there's a hole down here. So if you have a larger bottle of body spray or perfume, I like to use body spray. It's a lot lighter. And I think they have the sale once a year at Bath and Body Works. So I get a few of them, and they last all year. So you just take the tip off, and you know that little tube, you just pump it and it goes in, and you can see here, it shows the amount of body spray left or perfume. And you open it like this, and just give a spray, and it's really nice. It helps you feel clean, so you can spray it once or twice a day just to keep you feeling good during the day. Number 8 is hand sanitizer. So I have the one from Touchland, and it has different scents. And it comes like this. And this is a silicone cover that goes with it, and it has a key ring. So the reason I got the cover is to protect the bottle, but also I like the key ring on it. So you don't have to put it in the bag. You could put it as part of your keychain, somewhere else in your backpack, but it's just nice to make sure you have a hand sanitizer available for you. Maybe when you use the restroom at school, usually there's soap, right? And but sometimes you might be in a restroom where there is no soap, and so at least you have the hand sanitizer with you. Number 9 is lip balm and lotion, or something that will help you not be dry, whether it's for your lips or your hands, maybe even your face. I have this, which is a cute lip smackers. So look at a little bunny, isn't that the cutest thing? Okay, and then that's your lip balm. And as far as lotion, you can always get a travel size one like this. This one comes in different scents, so I love that. And so throughout the day, once or twice a day, just put some lotion so keep you from being dry. Number 10 is chocolate and candy. So the thing with when you have a little bag, you just have to have the individual size candy. So here I have like the Sour Patch Kids. This is watermelon flavor. You know, they have those bags that they come with different types, different flavors. So you want to have a little variety, or you can have like little chocolates like this, like Ghirardelli. That is the raspberry, dark chocolate raspberry, and white chocolate caramel. So what? Oh, milk chocolate caramel. One thing about having your period is it was always a reason, shouldn't say excuse, a reason for me to have chocolate. And I tell you, there's something about having chocolate when you have your period that just is comforting, just makes you feel better. So have some chocolate and candy in your bag, not too much, just enough to, you know, give you a boost, you know, a mood boost during the day. I also want to show you this book. It's called The Period Book, A Girl's Guide to Growing Up. I think this is great to read. It has a lot of information. It's also encouraging. It's great to read with your parent, whether it's your mom, your dad, or your guardian. And it acts like a guide. So instead of just kind of bringing up information, whatever information, it's nice to go through the book together and discuss it together. You can also read it with your friends. But it's when my daughter was growing up, that's what I did, was we read a book together, and it was a great way to have discussion and answer questions, so that the book was the guide, the source, versus me. It was just a lot easier that way for me as a parent. So hopefully that's a good tip for you. This is what the bag looks like inside. It has this little section with a little bit of a separation. And so what I put there in that little area are the things for like toiletries, or, you know, the pampering stuff. So let's say the lip balm, the lotion, the body spray, okay? And I also have a hairband here. If you just want to pull your hair away from your face, you can also have a hair tie, scrunchie, bobby pins, whatever you want to put in there, and obviously fits in the bag. And look at this, found this cute Tic Tac, and I'm going to put it here because it fits more in that little section. Then I have the hand sanitizer, so I'm going to put that over here, okay? And then I take the 2 pads, put them first, and maybe you have 3 or 4, it depends on what you need for that day. And then I put the wipes in order, like larger to smaller, right? So I just take the heat patch, fold it in half, okay? And then I have this also, and this is toilet seat covers. Okay, there are 10 in each. There are 10 in one packet, and what happens when you open it up, there's actually 2 sections. So there's 5 here, 5 here. So what I did was I took out the 5 from here, and so that, you know, you don't need more than 5 in a day. So you can always replenish it. And I have this stain rescue for your clothing that, you know, if you need that, it's here. And so that's also something, if you want to put in the other bag, you can. So there, I have the 2 pads, the heat patch, the toilet seat cover, and then the different wipes, right? So I put that in order like this. See? Ooh, I love how that stacks. Okay, and then we're going to put it into the bag, kind of more towards the right, so that there's a section here for the candy and the chocolates. Okay, so there. And then I just take my chocolates and my candies. Yum, yum, yum. Hey, listen, treat yourself, right? Okay, so it's there. And I'm just going to put the chocolate over here. And it fits perfectly. And just, straighten it up as best as you can. That's what it looks like. So when you're looking above it, you see everything there. It's all accessible. It's not like, you can't find stuff. Okay. But it's a small enough bag. You know what's in there. So look how cute that bag is. I mean, the design. Okay. And then as far as this small bag, for me, again, this is the one, like, let's say you're going to you need to change your underwear. So bring this one. It's smaller, but of course you can bring the whole thing. You can bring both. You can do whatever. But if you have to just bring something smaller because you can't bring a lot of stuff to the bathroom, or you don't want to, you have this one, which has the extra underwear, right? It has a pad. It has the feminine wipe. And then you could put a stain rescue there. And then it has the baggie. So you change your underwear, you put it in here, fold it up, put it back into the bag. And now it's discreet, right? And you just bring it home, obviously, and wash the underwear. Then now you have the fresh underwear that you put on. You have the pad that you put on, and then you use the wipe. So now you have this left, and this is what you bring back to wherever you were from the bathroom. Let me know in the comments below what you liked about these bags and what you will be implementing into your own period kit to go. Also, leave me a comment if you have any questions. If you want to share any stories, let's help each other in the community. Congratulations, you made it to the end. I tell you, even if you have one of these kits ready and prepared for you, you're going to thank yourself the next time you have to run out the door. Stay tuned for the next marathon video where I share my Walmart stock up hauls so that you can have a well-prepared pantry.